All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We've got a video we're putting together for y'all on how to sign in to Handshake. So you will see right here, I've got just a blank Chrome screen pulled up. We are going to go into that address bar. We're just going to type angelo.edu. Okay, we're going to go straight to our homepage here at Angelo State University. And in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see that search piece. This is really, honestly, the easiest way to find Handshake on our website. Search Handshake in that search menu or that search bar. And in the results, you're going to click on the very first one right here, that Handshake at Angelo State University. Now, when you get to this next page, don't get distracted by everything else that's on here. Okay, we've got alumni, employers. You will see all my contact information. My name is Meredith Copeland. I am the Employer Relations Coordinator for the Career Development Office over in the University Center. And this is where all of our employers are coming. This is where they're posting their internships, their jobs, their part-time positions. And so don't get too distracted by everything on this page. What you want to focus on is this piece right here next to number 1. You're a current student at Angelo State University, and so you guys are already kind of have an account, and you're going to use your single sign-on for ASU to sign into Handshake. So let's click this link right here, and it will take us into that sign-in page. Your single sign-on is pretty easy. If you know how to sign into Ramport, you're going to know how to sign into Handshake. So you will click here, the email address. You're going to type in your email. And you are just going to hit continue. Once you get to continue, you're going to see the single sign-on page that comes up. Click that. Mine is probably going to pre-populate because I sign in so often. So we're going to use that. But this is the same login information you use to sign in to Ramport. All right. Because we are using a single sign-in, we're going to have to go through the Duo. I like to use the Duo push. You guys use however you want to really identify and authenticate yourself when you're signing in, but you will have to do that. Once you've been authenticated, you are going to go to the homepage of Handshake. So because I am on the ASU side, this is not what your homepage is going to look like. Okay, so let me show you what that student account is going to look like. Your homepage for Handshake, once you sign in, is going to look something like this. This is going to be really your landing pad every time you get in there. On the left-hand side, under that bright green square with the H in it, that's going to be your left navigation menu. You're going to be able to search for jobs, events, employers. You've got an email inbox in here as well. This is where employers can send emails to you based on your settings and your notifications, okay? Up, if you'll follow along with me to the top, over to the right corner, so top right-hand corner, you're going to see my initials, MC. Obviously, that's going to be your initials when you get in there, but this is going to be all of your profile settings, okay? So that's really where we're going to start. We're going to start with profile settings. You want to make sure your profile is as complete as possible when you get in there. Think of this as your LinkedIn profile, okay? This is what employers are seeing when they search for students and talent on Handshake. So don't be like Meredith over in the Career Development Office. You want your profile to be more than 15% complete. You want to fill out as much as you can. What I do like about this is just like your LinkedIn profile, it's going to tell you how much of that is complete. All right. You can put in your work experience, your organizations and extracurriculars, any courses that are specific to your major you've put in there. Or if you've taken some that are outside of your major that you think that they're going to have some really big impact on your resume, put those courses in there. All right. Projects. I hear a lot from students. I don't have any special projects or publications that I've done. Well, let me tell you, if you have done a project with a group of students in your class, or if you have been tasked with something in your class to do, that's a project. So put the details of that in there. Put what you had to do, the value you added to the team, what your role was, and really what the outcome of that project became. Okay, so that is your profile. If we go back up to your settings, the next thing that I want to show you is my documents. My documents is where you are going to manage all of the cover letters, all of the resumes, any transcripts that you want to put in there. The more you have it loaded, the better. So you can see I've already preloaded my resume. You can click add a new document, search documents, upload them like you would in any other site, okay? The biggest piece that's important here though If you look on this document line, you'll see that it has a circle next to visible. If that circle has a green check mark, that means that I, in career development, can pull your resume and send that to employers. That means employers can see your resume as well. This is important when it comes to some of our very specific hiring events. A lot of our events, when we require students to register before showing, this is why we will send resume books to our employers. That way our employers know who they're going to be meeting potentially before they walk into that room and set up their booth. So make your resumes visible, make your cover letters visible. It only helps with the exposure of you and your talent profile when those employers are looking. All right. We're going to go back up to your personal settings in this top right-hand corner menu, and we're going to go to notification preferences. Now, a lot of people are going to say, gosh, I'm getting peppered with notifications all the times and emails from Handshake. Well, this is where you manage that. So if you get overwhelmed, you can go in here and manage exactly what you want Handshake to send to you. Tailor this specifically to you. Tailor your settings to you. Let Handshake work harder for you instead of you trying to do all the work yourself. There's a lot of artificial intelligence that's built into here. And so let it set it up for you. Let it work for you. The other thing that I'm going to say is we're going to go back over to that top right-hand corner and go to settings. Settings is where you're going to create all of your account information. If you have any preferred names that is not your legal name, then you're going to want to put that in there. You're also going to set your privacy settings here. The recommended privacy setting is community. This is where other students, employers, and alumni across Handshake tied to our institution here at Angelo State University will be able to message you, see similar interests and experiences. But the most important thing is that is where employers are going to be able to see you. All right. If you set it to private, which is what we love when it comes to a social media piece, just remember that those employers seeking talent that you may match will not be able to see you. All right. And then your work authorization. If you are going to need any special authorization to continue work after college, you would want to put that in there. If you're looking for any of the OPT programs or any of that, then that'll all be in there as well. Okay. So now that we have gone through all of your personal settings, or at least the cliff notes of it, we're going to go back to that landing page when you get in here. So when you get in here, there's a lot of resources there for you for Handshake. All right. But the one thing that I want to make sure you pay attention to is this left navigation menu. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see jobs, events, employers, inbox, and career center. So the first thing I'm going to show you is your inbox. You can see that I've got 29 messages in there waiting. Again, don't be like me. Go read your messages, but this is what your inbox looks like. And this is where they can send messages to you. Different jobs may come to you based on queries that those employers are seeking. So pay attention to that. You may have employers seeking you out specifically. If you're wanting to do some research on employers, this is where you would go. Go back to that left-hand menu, hit employers, and you can search for any employer right here. All right. So if you've got the name of that employer, you can put that in the search bar. If you've got a location that they want, let's say you only want to stay in San Angelo, then you can hit San Angelo, Texas, and San Angelo is going to show up. If you want to do San Angelo or Dallas, Texas, then that's going to show up too. Pay attention when you're looking at some of those major metropolitan areas and choose your radius wisely. Because those metropolitan areas can get very large. 50 miles is going to cover a region around San Angelo, but 50 miles in Dallas is going to leave out quite a bit of some of those outlining areas as well. Okay, events. This is a real important part too. So this is where you're going to see what's happening on campus, what's happening online. There are multiple different things that go on in Handshake. So these are the different events that you can see. You can see the very first one right there is our top part-time job fair coming up right here at Angelo State University. We're going to have it in person at the Career Center, not at the Career Center. I'm sorry, it's going to be at the University Center. And so it is held on September 13th at 1 o'clock from 1 to 3. But let's use this as the perfect example. You're going to click on that part-time job fair. You're going to be able to see all the quick fair description. You're going to be able to see all the employers. You can see right here underneath the title of that, you've got kind of a search bar. So these are all the employers that are coming to the part-time job fair. All right, this works the same as it would for anything else. Okay, so all of these events that are specific to them, you'll be able to see those employers come up. All right, the All Majors is going to be held October 4th, also in the University Center. So y'all be sure to mark your calendars for that. But you can already see that we've got a ton of employers that are already signed up for that All Majors career fair. The big difference, the part-time job fair is going to be mostly local, mostly part-time, great for you guys while you're going to school. The All Majors career fair is going to include early career opportunities as well as internships. So those of you graduating this December or this spring, looking for those early careers, come to that All Majors job fair. Those of you that are sophomores and higher that are looking for internships, this is where you want to come to. So be sure to pay attention to those events and everything that's happening on the event side. The other thing was, while you're looking for jobs, that is kind of your most important job right now, is to find you what your next step is outside of graduation. And so you can go here to the jobs tab. You can see along the top, you've got that search bar, but you also have a good query piece. So you can use all the filters up here, see all of that, and really play around with it. All right. Once you set some of these saved searches, it will automatically email those to you. So this is where I say, have Handshake work for you. Make it easy on you. But really, that is it. That is the quick Cliff Notes. We are here at the Career Development Office to help you. If you have employers that you are not seeing on Handshake and you want to see them, I'm here to go seek them out and bring them to campus. And so we look forward to helping you through the Career Development Office and seeing you at our events. Thank you.